This is how we play.
Along the way, can I get some bark and use it as a rudimentary armor or shield?
That is a stretch, man.
You can, but here's what we'll do. We will give you +2 to your armor class. Which would make that a 13, but you have disadvantage on that's the issue. You're using a two-handed weapon. This weapon's two-handed for you, so you wouldn't be able to carry it.
Oh,
you can't carry it and have the impromptu shield.
Never mind. I'll just hold off.
Rad could.
The trick to not getting hurt is don't let them hit.
What can I do?
You could carry an impromptu shield if you wanted to. Because you have a free hand. In fact, technically you have 2 free hands because your casting implement is a glove.
No, I'm good.
That glove is made for poking.
No need for shield.
No need for tenchi. I used to know what that was in the Japanese. Back when I was a dork like you people.
My character's just gonna pull down those fires.
More memes. Always more memes.
Wait, no. I need to go with them, because otherwise, it's fucking you need to be here.
Yeah, okay, you should go with them, because this is how you're going to get into the guild.
Sorry, I was like, oh, fire, let's get that.
Okay,
focus on the fire.
Who's
I feel like 3 people are not going to do much against a brush fire. That's more something you send all those goblins in there with buck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, hobgoblin. That's something we could do something about.
Let's do it. Come on, guys. As we're talking, I completely give up fire out and
All right, you are marching along. You find the region that the fires are surely coming from. You can see the smoke at this point is so thick on the ground that you can barely see what's going on a few feet in front of you. Approximately 25 feet, it looks like.
Can I alter myself to look like a hobgoblin?
Yes. No, you don't know what a hobgoblin looks like.
I don't.
Oh, it's easy. They're like goblins, but hobbier.
You turn yourself into a very tall-looking goblin.
With muscles.
Played by Matt Mercer. Who I suspect could pull that off.
Can I make it a bush disguise?
And then I also use empathetic sense to try.
What were you saying, Gunnar? You cut out just as Rad started talking.
Oh, let Rad's finish.
What were you saying, Rad?
I use psychic empathy to try.
Psychic empathy?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's my other ritual.
It lets you tell the emotions of people who are involved. You did not phrase it particularly well.
It takes 10 minutes, but can you perform it on foot?
I'd say yes.
Is hunger and emotion?
Let's see.
Emotional. I would say
emotional states.
I'm hungry.
Anger,
even against their will. Lasts as long as you concentrate on it. But combat or other distraction ends the effect. That's neat. See, the psionic stuff is neat. Not necessarily good, but definitely different.
So I'm walking into the fire. Well, not into the fire, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm the big person here. I'm gonna move a little bit ahead of the group and try to take a look out.
Wait, shouldn't we pretend that
Pretend that like what?
That they're my prisoners since I look like a hobgoblin.
Ha! Hobgoblin couldn't imprison me. No one would buy that.
Okay.
Maybe me.
Yeah, maybe.
He has a point. If you have the halfling prisoner, which is definitely believable, then all you have to do is to convince them that the Dragonborn is on the hobgoblin side.
Huh, I would never help a hobgoblin. Nobody would believe that.
You're fucking useless, man. You don't read enough fiction, do you?
He doesn't.
Oh, I don't read.
I know. I know. My character doesn't know that.
Yeah,
so
that'd be my
I'm-
response. I don't read.
While we're in the
Oh.
while we smoke, I take out a corncob pipe and just put it in my mouth.
You fucking idiot! You're getting enough smoke already.
They say, hey, destroy those lungs quick. At least I get to die faster than listen to YouTube
Oh.
vicker.
I guess that's a man after my own heart.
How much smoke are you fucking needing?
All of it.
Anything to die quicker.
Nice. Okay.
Well, you always smoke really hard. Assert dominant.
Okay,
Yeah.
What's our course of action, guys? What are
Well,
we doing? This
I was
guy's
planning
too dumb
on
to accept
beating them.
Him.
How
I'm
about a
not
surprise
dumb.
attack?
He's just not accepting my.
How about this?
I don't want your intellect to feel unsafe. I do accept it.
Oh, there we go.
And loved.
Now there's a
Oh,
plan.
good. Okay, so we can pretend that at least the halfling is my prisoner and you're my.
All right. So there's a disguise marked in green in order to denote that you are performing shenaniganry. Zoom out a little bit so that people can see what the hell I'm on about.
And this guy's my prisoner, so I'm like dragging.
You're
All
taking
right.
a prisoner. Why would he accept that? Be
Um,
free.
it was a voluntary choice on him. Good code man.
I
don't
blow
think that's-
smoke into his face.
My name is Cat.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name there.
My name is Kaz.
Kaz. Kaz, this was a voluntary choice.
I don't think you understand how prisoners work.
I tap. I tap SOS. And
Close enough.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna ignore Kaz and the halfling.
I look at Rad and say, "Who are you? Who are you? That's helping me in this escapade?"
I don't really understand what you just said.
He asked your name.
I'm Faven.
Well,
Good
hello,
sir.
Faith. I'm Tiberius.
And I'm
Alright, let's go.
And
kill
I'm
these
Cat.
hobgoblins.
the Z and the S are back.
I'm still Kaz, but I've spelled it slightly differently.
I don't spell it ever.
Ever. This is correct.
But I inherently feel like the name floating below my head is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can we let's fucking get going.
Let's murder some
Come on,
hobgoblins.
Kaz, stop holding us back.
I'm
Yeah.
ahead. I'm waiting on you.
You just wander away from the
doing
path
something.
into the wilderness to the north.
I fall. Yeah.
There we go. It's still difficult to see through the smoky haze.
Yes, it is.
We keep going.
Hold on, I have two screens.
Tiberius, come on.
What?
Tiberius,
Yes.
you're my prisoner.
You
Come on.
can move the character token, yes? If you click on it, you should be able to move it around.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
someone
Is that the
moved
case?
my door,
Yeah, I've been fucking around.
bitch.
Hey, don't call me names. I'm running this shit. Actually, I expect you to call me names. I'm just surprised under the current circumstances. Are you able to move Tiberius?
Who, me? No, I can't.
Did I give permission to the wrong Ryan? It looks right. You're Ryan G, correct?
Yes.
Surely there's not more than one Ryan G.
Click on Tiberius with your mouse.
Okay. Still not working.
You're on the Roll20 page, right?
Yeah.
What is happening? Controlled by... yeah, I was gonna say refresh your thing and see if it updates.
Okay then.
Cody is correct. Will you pretend that you work, camera?
What's pretending?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
God
everything's
damn
fine.
it. Kaz, you're so dumb.
What did I do this time?
I turn around at Faden and say, "Hey, we're not here. We're here to kill hobgoblins, not kill each other. We can do that in another."
Yeah, well done, Gunner.
And then Kaz tries to kill me because I...
Probably not.
What? No, I don't.
Can you move Tiberius now?
I have no reason
no.
to kill you.
Especially when there's
Lampedition,
perfectly good
see if
hobgoblins over there.
Tiberius.
Exactly. Disembodied voice from the heavens.
See if that works.
Yeah, maybe...
Exactly, disembodied voice.
There's usually an NPC, and I would speak through the NPC, but today we have to do what we have to do. Alright, Sheree, you should be able to move Tiberius for him. Is that the
I can
case?
move Tiberius. Yes.
Well, I don't understand why Gunner can't. He should be able to. Huh. Oh well. Roll20 is generally... Hey. Thank you. Roll20 is generally a crapshoot. I'm trying to learn how to use Fantasy Grounds, but I just barely procured it and I haven't watched any of the videos yet. Apparently, it's considerably more complicated than I'd imagined it would be.
Crossroad. Which way does it look like there is fire coming from?
The smoke is definitely coming from the north. To the south, there are signs that perhaps idiots have been farming in that general direction.
Ah.
Let's go north. Come on, Tiberius.
We produce at least enough vegetables to pay off the bandits.
Tiberius's legs are short.
That's true.
It's
Some time.
He has a
hard.
lower movement speed. What were you saying?
It's hard. It's hard keeping up with you guys since my little halfling legs aren't as long as yours.
Especially because Cass moves like fucking the wind.
I finally got it to work.
Nice.
It's okay, Tiberius. We appreciate your...
Yeah, I start to play my didgeridoo. Actually, no, never mind.
Yeah, maybe breathing in the smoke is a bad idea.
Yeah, and smoking while you're in...
While doing
I-
it with
Yeah,
a
but
brush fire.
It gets rid of the bad smoke, but it's a good tasty smoke.
I didn't say I lit it though. I didn't say I lit it. I just said.
Well, why would you not light it if you're putting a pipe in your mouth?
Style points.
So I can have it in my mouth.
I mean,
hey.
look at me. Right? I eat pencils if I don't have some random stuff jammed in my teeth.
Hey,
On the record, Lampay, if you think that Ravine is also trying to kill the hobgoblins,
Hello, fellow goblin!
The hobgoblin standing out in the front gestures to the goblin warrior, which moves dutifully out of the way, while the goblin idiots very nearly fall off the edge of the cliff, suddenly realize that their lives are in danger, freak the fuck out just for a moment, and then move back into the pathway so that they're no longer in danger of destroying themselves with their own idiocy. "You there," says the hobgoblin, pointing at the very tall goblin that it finds confusing, but that's hair is nonetheless incredible. And says,
clearly he's a princess.
"What is going on here?" Why do you have this Dragonborn with you?
I captured a halfling. The Dragonborn is my companion.
Why is the halfling wearing what looks like a night Halloween costume?
So
He's an idiot. Yeah. Sad to say. That's the reason I was able to capture.
be careful who you call an idiot there, Chief.
I mean, I caught you.
You captured him because you asked.
The hobgoblin,
Right? Yeah, he's that dumb.
the hobgoblin, who should absolutely be put on his guard by all this, is instead looking at the Dragonborn up and down, and seems to be doing some kind of math in his head.
I am also looking him up and down. What weapon does he have?
He has a long sword and a shield.
Okay.
He seems to be contemplating the idea of having a Dragonborn working for him. This is a fine specimen.
Is that is that your sword?
What do you mean, is it my sword? Of course it's my sword.
Kaz,
It looks very sharp. You should be careful
Stop
with it.
talking, Kaz.
He was talking to me.
Yes, but I'm the one talking.
No, you were quiet.
Because you talked over me.
Tiberius just starts to laugh at all.
My apologies, please.
All right.
Tiberius.
Favon and Codeman are rolling bluff checks here.
Sisters.
You will between the two of you,
Hey,
you
what's
each take.
Are you kidding me? All right, bye.
Things going on.
Bye.
You each make a roll. Whichever of you rolls the highest is the roll that we are using, and whichever bonus is the highest is the bonus that we will be using.
What are we rolling for?
Well, I have +2 in my charisma.
You are
I'm up
rolling
for-
bluff.
Bluff.
Not great.
Bluff.
I haven't bluffed once yet, though. I do really worry about that.
A natural
Oh,
20.
there you go.
All right, so your bickering has convinced the hobgoblin, even though Favon is just a very tall goblin right now in their current shape, that Favon is in fact a hobgoblin, despite the fact that that is not what a hobgoblin looks like. Because why else would you be bickering like this? Surely that's the case. He'd put in some bickering too if he had a minion that could breathe fire.
See, great.
He commands the idiots to go back to the rest of the group, and then, as soon as they're out of earshot, commands the goblin warrior to take the halfling, and then steps up to congratulate you.
I pat him on the shoulder and instantly activate.
Instantly activate.
Vampiric touch. Do I have to have like a lack of health to be able to use?
Nope, you can straight up use it right now. That is a thing, and he's definitely surprised, so you have advantage.
As soon as I start using it.
As soon as you start using it, what?
As soon as I start using it, I ask him if he's okay.
If he's okay.
Ew.
Oh, if he's...
Yeah, because he looks like he's suddenly sick.
All right. Make
I
your...
just want to put my hand on the shoulder of the goblin and stop him.
What do I roll?
Probably D20.
Well,
At least.
yeah. This
It's
is
just-
a
Just AG20.
versus reflex. It's
Versus
your
reflex.
implement roll for your casting gauntlet. It's a +5.
So
Oh,
a D20
so-
plus 5, but you roll it twice, right?
Oh.
Because it is advantage.
Correct. And take the better of the two.
20 plus 5. Eh.
He wasted that 20.
I mean, it's not a waste. It gets them. It gets
Does
them
the
surprised.
14 work?
Yes, he is affected by the spell. Is 2d
No, I mean, do I trick him into thinking sick?
into thinking that he is sick?
Yeah, because I patted his shoulder and I was like, okay, because he suddenly looked ill because I started taking help.
The spell has got bells and whistles attached to it, so you're gonna need to roll a bluff again. This time with disadvantage. That'll be your minor for the same action, or for the same round, I should say.
Okay, so roll d20 plus 2.
Meanwhile, Codeman, you stop that goblin. There's nothing it can do. It's pretty surprised that you've stopped it, but you
I roll 16 twice.
absolutely put a stop to its movement.
Good, that was my intention.
It looks up sort of surprised like, but you're enormous and much stronger and more dangerous and have a face made out of knives, and I could go on, but hopefully I've made my point. Anyway, the hobgoblin takes 2d6 plus 5 necro damage.
Wait, why?
Because he used Vampiric Touch.
Oh yeah, the hobgoblin. Okay, I thought you were talking about the one that touched the.
If he stopped that goblin in such a manner as to cause 2d6 plus 5 damage, he probably stopped it 6 feet into the ground.
Well, if it refused, that was going to be the next thing, was to really stop.
Yeah, I
Are
mean...
you okay? He asks the corpse.
So, did my bluff?
Who cares about your bluff check? Roll your damage. You might not survive. You might be talking to bones.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus 5. 10.
Yeah. You put your hand on his shoulder and ask him if he's feeling all right. His shoulder disintegrates, bends around your hand. You can smell some of his innards starting to decay right in front of you. The wound opens up and gapes in the shoulder. Part of his breastplate falls off because it doesn't fit anymore. He drops his shield, and one of his eyes goes cloudy. Oh! The target is bloodied.
His other shoulder. Grab his other.
Bloody!
I lost your buff.
Are you health?
Yeah, you don't look good.
Tiberius, what do you do?
Is the goblin looking at what was the dragon? Callus?
Yes, Kaz.
Kaz, sorry. I wanna take out my my axe and cut his Achilles tendons.
Wait. Has the other goblin noticed?
So a called shot is going to be disadvantage, but it's distracted by the Dragonborn who has just distracted it. So that neutralizes it to a normal attack. So you can go ahead and roll.
D20?
That's a d20. You are not proficient with the weapon, but it's awesome. So yeah, it's basically just a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, let me check my strength modifier.
That is a +2.
Oh, okay then.
It's important to note because they also call it a modifier when your race gets the bonus.
Oh, I got a 20.
That is a dirty 20. So you hit, you will deal half damage, and the target is immobilized because you hit his leg with with an axe.
So I want to hear the description. So I got to roll a d8 plus 2?
Correct.
Eight.
Did I not give him... I didn't type anything out.
There's a...
Out of 2, Lampe, act like you know what you're doing. So you, as it turns around, you're like, I know. I've heard that of people in books using knives to split somebody's Achilles tendon. I'll do that with this axe I'm using with 2 hands. And you chop his ankle like a tree at a downward 45-degree angle and split most of his foot free of his leg. Ah! The thing screams. There's blood everywhere. The target is bloodied.
Can I do one last?
You have a minor and or a move action. What will you do?
I want to take out my pipe and blow smoke in his face and say, that. And I want to say, feels good to feel. I take a good sniff. Smells good when there's dead goblins in the morning. And
Roll.
put the pipe back in.
Roll an intimidate.
Wait, but he won't even see that
I think that's a
because
move
there's.
and a minor.
Yeah, roll an intimidate check.
It's loud.
So that's D22.
Possibly in writing on his wrist.
Wait, what was that?
Don't worry about it. It's spoilers. So,
What do I have to roll?
roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier. I will double check, but I think that's probably all you've got. Yes.
So just a D20.
Yes.
Okay then. 19.
It screams out, "Not kill us all!" And he throws its weapons down and surrenders to you. "What are you doing?" The hobgoblin screams with what's left of its breath.
Like, I have no idea what's going on. Are you okay?
The hobgoblin commands the goblin to get back up and fight, which is a waste of his time and what little breath he still possesses, because the goblin has no intention of doing so. It is Favon's turn.
Not kill us all!
Okay. Alright. Okay. What do I... Can I use my... Wait. I'm thinking that... Can I use Wick Light on his...
Wick Light has to light something which is already flammable.
Body fat?
He was wearing a backpack which fell to the ground. When it fell, you can see that it has torches in it. I don't know if it's useful in combat, but you could start one of his torches on fire. That'd be hilarious.
Then that's useless. Then I just punch him in the face with my spell. my casting gauntlet.
All right, that's
In his milky white eye.
I can definitely see Matt Mercer doing that. So go ahead and roll your d20 plus I'm pretty sure nothing. You get a one to that.
Athletics?
You get a plus one
Athletics?
to that. It's strength modifier.
Plus 1 to athletic. Oh, strength modifier. Okay, so d20 plus 20. $15.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Glancing hit, but what do you expect? You're punching a man in armor with your bare hand and are basically a mage, so yeah.
I mean, he's already half dead.
So go ahead and roll your d4 plus 1 times 1/2. In open parenthesis, d4 plus 1, close parenthesis, 1 plus 1. Don't... Wait, did I say that? Times
Wait, I'm
0.5.
confused. You're confused.
Just roll a d4, man. I'll take care of the rest.
3.
All right, that's a 4, half of which is 2. The target is unconscious.
Is that the goblin warrior or the hobgoblin?
That's the hobgoblin. You punch him in the helmet so hard your hand hurts. You might have jammed your finger, but you drop that hobgoblin like a sack of potatoes.
Wow, I fucking just took care of that.
Does that make you a battle mine?
I think it might.
Shit. I wanted to be like a.
That's
I wanted
great.
to make stuff. I wanted to be the wait, where is it? Scion. I wanted to be a shaper, a thought shaper.
Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.